work together
Yes.
to
Yes.
improve this and to move forward.
Mhm.
That's why I stay away from those dramas and those people.
We don't. We go right head forward
Yeah.
first for it. Mother,
Because
we've learned.
because
Well, because you have taken what you've taken, and I feel like the next generation, the next step is to kind of really start creating that
that's
space.
very,
And
very important
Yeah.
also
Yes.
to also mentor and train the new generation
Exactly.
because they are our future.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Okay? Our work's not going to be finished with. That's why I try to mentor the young people like you.
Well, no, that's what I love about
Younger
your
people that are
approach.
coming. Okay, because we cannot be here. I cannot be here forever.
That's
We
right.
cannot be here forever.
That's right.
We had continue, and all these young ones are the one who's gonna be pushing forward to
Yeah.
look into this and fighting against this and bickering, and it's not gonna solve the problem. It's gonna destroy us.
It is.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is. Thank you for saying that. It's true. And I always think that things like white supremacy and access to certain
Mhm.
resources that are
Especially-
not trans specific
Yeah.
does play a part in that. And I just, for me, when I see how you have really built up in this community, it bothers me that you're not respected the way that you should. And I think for me, coming into this community a lot later than both of you have been here, I've witnessed that. I've witnessed the racism, the anti-Blackness, all of the other things or whatever. But to see someone of your empowerment not get your flowers and to be disrespected by people who have a platform, who is supposed to be a light for other trans people, it saddens me. And I almost want to cry because it's just kind of like we cannot be treating our trans elders like this. And me coming from Mississippi and me having a different upbringing or whatnot, I understand that completely. And so, Mother, what message would you like to say to those who just may not know better?
Yeah, like what I'm saying. That's why I always believe also to for us to move forward is the three V's. Be vigilant, visible also, and vocal.
Ooh,
Have a
yes.
voice. And also to vote. Vote for those political people who are for us, for our community. And that's the reason why they come to me sometimes and I endorse them.
Yeah.
We endorse because we have to continue our work. Because don't look about the bad things. We have to move forward. I've lost so much of my own children, killing themselves, jumping off the freeway,
Yeah.
Leslie, and also one of my trans girl who's in West Hollywood that moved domestic violence, be- s- killed, stabbed 26 times by the live-in boyfriend that I've been called upon. And I had to call, the detectives. She moved from here, moved to, Texas, and then she got stabbed 26 times. It's really, really hurting. And then one of my girls jumped off the freeway because of this happening, because of parents non-accepting. I was invited, her friends would call me, Mother, you heard about Leslie? You heard about her being, stabbed? You heard about her jumping off the freeway? Okay. Then I went there. On the viewing itself, okay, we were at the viewing with all those people in there. You know, of course, it was a closed casket because of jumping off her condition. Okay, but the thing about it is, at the viewing, the priest, who is a Catholic, who is I'm not even Mexican, did not want to do the sermon at that time. Didn't want to do the sermon because she's trans. They got all the female pictures out. Okay, and she's one of my pageant girls. And when the priest stepped out, the cousin came on the microphone. Those who wants to say something about our cousin Leslie, please come forward. I went on the microphone. They pushed me. Come on, but I went on the microphone right away. First thing I said is, I am Karina Samala. I'm a proud transgender woman, and we love, and Leslie is part of our community. We love and miss her dearly. That's all I said. The boyfriend went on a microphone. He charged the family. That's why this has happened. Look at this. You know how you here. Because she borrowed the boyfriend's car, went off on the 105, 405 freeway at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and jumped off the freeway and killed herself. Where this is going on. And you know what happened? All of a sudden, when he was on the microphone saying this thing, a lady in front dressed in black veil stood up and said, with a piece of paper, said, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. He is a boy. I have here his birth certificate. He is a boy." At the viewing, when he's already killed himself, he is a boy. You know what they did? They got us all out, the establishment got, because they were fighting already. When we got out, the boyfriend came up to me and tried to apologize. I said, no, you don't have to apologize. Thank you for standing up for our community, I said to him, and saying those things. You know, here's apologizing because all of a sudden, all it's gone. They were all sent out. It's finished. Okay? Now,
So we can't even get a respectful viewing.
Exactly.
You know?
So now what happened? The friends called me the following day. Mother, this is Mother want to talk to you. I found out that the lady that stood up was an aunt, not even my mother. When I went to the mother, I talked to her. We did a fundraiser to help for the burial and everything. The burial court did. And then I talked to the mother. And the mother said to me it was an aunt. So I said to her, next time, I said, go to the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. The priest there, who is white, not Latino, I said, he is there for our community. Yes. She did. At the funeral, at the forest lawn, when we were there, I was very disappointed with our community, though. It was a daytime funeral. It was a lot of people from our community because it was all over the newspaper. It was well attended. It was televised even. I even thanked the archdiocese that was the sermon and everything. But our community members showed up, like going to a bar, dressed up, showing the behind, showing the...
Oh,
And it was I was so disappointed. There's a time and place to wear those things. You know, this is a funeral, this is a forest lawn, and there's a lot of television and everything else showing your boobs and your behind, like dressing up like that, like you're going to a bar
yeah.
at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. There's something wrong. But I just didn't even want to because I don't want the fight and the drama again with our community members.
Yeah.
But I was very disappointed. Okay. But this thing happened. Okay. And that's how I learned also to deal with this, with the law enforcement. Because we give trainings. I even invited you to go trainings if you want to, with both the Sheriff Department and LAP.
Yeah, I've done a few. I mean, it's... Yeah. Mother, that's one thing that I kind of relate with you is because some of the things that I've done where I've worked with the sheriffs themselves, it can look a certain way to community as if I'm supporting them. But in reality, I'm going in there practically telling them they're assholes the whole time. Yeah. and creating policy and narratives. And you inspired me to actually
We're still there.
do that, you know?
And the thing about it is I'm so glad that it's starting again. I would like to invite you.
Yeah.
Also, it's starting again because I was very concerned because it's good that we have a new chief of police now of the Sheriff Department. Is very much there for us also. I already asked them. I would like to make sure that the policies are still there, still in effect. And I'd like to also visit our county jail. In the past, I'd even gave me a badge and everything too, because I usually go there. In Los Angeles, we have our county jail where we have a segment, K6G, K11 area, okay, that we put our depending on their genitalias, okay, they go to county jail. Yeah. If they still have, even if they have all this, and if they still have the male organ, they go to the men's county jail. Yeah. And they have a facility there to put them all together to protect them from general population. Okay, and we have a questionnaire that I even work with those questionnaires that they're using, so to make sure that they're really there for that reason. Because
So you were part of the process of some of the intake of and
intake
changing
and
what that looks like,
application
and
to
actually
get
creating a
inside.
space that
Exactly.
see. And again, this is another pillar of a huge thing you've done for community that I'm just not sure if many folks actually know some of the work you've done when it comes to creating influence within politics. I mean, I now have politicians asking me to endorse them because of the work that I've done
Wow.
through the mentorship. And it's a lot of different areas that you've been able to touch. And I wanted to again just give you your flowers, Mother.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the work that you have done.